My name is Cynthia Lowa, and I'd like to have a heart-to-heart talk with you today. I've been a teacher of the performing arts for many, many years, and I've also been a performing artist myself. I know that there's a lot of ups and downs that come with the territory, and I'd like to discuss how I have found a way to be emotionally balanced and generally just a happy person when it comes to auditioning. Auditioning is one of the hardest things that you can do as an actor. And if you become a professional actor, it's your main job. Auditioning is really the hard work. Actually doing the job is in a lot more ways fun. So when you go into an audition, if you go in there with that attitude of I am trying to beat out everyone else for these different roles, you're gonna find yourself always feeling defeated, frustrated, hopeless, desperate, mad at yourself. So the best thing that I can say to you today is to remember when you go into an audition, don't compete with everyone else. The only person that you're in competition with is yourself. If you can't give your best in an audition, then what else have you got to give? That's all you really have to give at the end of the day is your best. You have a unique personality that no one else can bring into that audition. If you don't bring that personality into the audition and who you are, no one else is going to bring you in there. You have to be confident in your unique self, your quirks, the way you act, the way you look, the way you sing, and everything about you so that what you give off is confidence. That is one of the main things that directors are looking for. They're looking for confident actors who love the process of creating art. And that's what you're doing as an actor, is you're creating art every time you step into an audition. Doesn't matter if it's not a performance, you're still creating art. And give your directors and the casting directors a blessing that day and show them a beautiful work of art that is authentically you. If it's authentically you, then they're going to be blessed by you and uplifted and find joy in your performance regardless of whether or not they choose to cast you. So look at your audition as giving a gift to your director or your teacher first of all when you step in there. If you go in there more unselfishly than the other actors, you're really gonna stand out among all of them because you're not into yourself so much. I have found that the more I focused on me and my choices and how well I did, and did I hit the right notes, and do I look the right way, and did I sing this the right way, did I make that acting choice the right way, the more I come in there like that, the less artistic I am and the less unique in my choices I am. And I give off this vibe to my directors like I'm just trying too hard. So don't try so hard in your auditions. Yes, you need to focus. Yes, you need to be committed and respectful, but don't try so hard that you put yourself into this stressful mind game where you give off that kind of energy, that you're under pressure and that you're under stress. Because at the end of the day, the director's gonna cast you based off of, do you look like you can commit to the role and you can be confident in your choices as an actor. Secondly, when you go into an audition, there's gonna be things that you're not gonna do well, and you have to be okay with that. If you go in and you flub out the part, you can't sing the harmony right, you just can't figure out how to play the character in the way that the director wants you to play or gives you direction to play, you have to just be willing to move on and let it go. Just like Elsa, you've got to let it go. If you really, really bomb it, you've still got to let it go. There's been times I've walked out of auditions, even at Disney World, and said, what was that? I really screwed that one up. That's okay if you really screwed it up. Just shake it off. You're gonna have those times. And honestly, you may be rejected 9 times out of 10 for the role that you want to play as an actor. You've got to get used to that. Shake it off. Don't beat yourself up when you come out of there. One thing I want you to remember also is that when you go into an audition, it is important that you know the parts that you can play well. You might need someone to tell you what are the range of characters that they've seen you play well. Maybe you need an acting coach to be real with you and tell you, these are the characters I think you play really well, and these are the characters that I'm not sure really fit your type. Because when you go into an audition, there's gonna be a lot of different people that have a lot of different strengths, but you gotta know what your strengths are, because if you're going for a role that doesn't really fit your range of characters, then you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot before you even start your audition. So make sure that you try really hard at just that one thing, and that is only playing the types of roles that you know you can play well. Now, sometimes as a young actor, you may be a little clueless as to what type of role you play well, and you might want to go for all kinds of different types of roles. But as you get older, you're going to find those roles that you do best. I happen to love the really quirky characters that are a little bit off kilter. Those are the funnest roles for me to play because I'm kind of naturally like that as a person. I can also play a very serious and driven person, or a sharpshooter, someone who is very intellectual and knows what they want in life. Sometimes I can also play the ingenue, a very headstrong, confident ingenue, and once in a while the romantic lead. So there you go. You have to know your range of characters and just accept it sometimes. If you're not an ingenue, or if you're not a leading role type, meaning the Hollywood beauty type, you've got to accept that. Now these days, a lot of movies, you will see very real looking people who don't look perfect. And so that's not what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying sometimes you need to be okay with playing the roles that may not seem like the lead roles, because those are the roles that you're gonna bring the most to the table for. One more thought I'd like to leave you with today, and that is, have fun in every audition. Do not come in there looking to blow people away with your brilliance. Just have fun and be you. This is Cynthia Lowa signing off with a heart-to-heart on finding your true identity as an artist when you go and you audition.